Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Having trouble with the audio. Let me see what I can do about that. Make sure I can still hear you. Let me turn this one up over
You
here.
hear me? All right.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes. Okay.
All right, there we go. Starting to get some volume. All right.
Hey, look, man. Before we start the show, man, I gotta mention on a somber note. Love and Stuff community, we lost a good friend, dear friend. He was like family to us. He was Leonard Force. My condolences to his family. The guy was there for me when I lost my mom. He's a dear friend of the man behind the scenes, Marcus Holmes. I just said, when I got that word this week, I was shocked. It was just, I could in disbelief. And I just want to dedicate this show to him, a dear friend, a true gentle giant. This show for you, man. All right.
All right. Well, condolences also of myself out to your friend and family. Pray that in the time that oftentimes things can go two ways with family, either together or apart. Hope you guys find a way to keep it together because it can easily go the other way. So,
absolutely.
Just pray for him and his family. Good morning, Mr. Greg Brown, gentlemen. He says, gentlemen.
Greg
Brown. We're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into it. Move that out the way. All right. First thing we're going to do, we're going to give a little bit of update on Felix for the entire thing. We have secured a restaurant for when we do get a chance to get him an opportunity to get him a date. We're going to be going to Sister Rose Street Eats in Allen Park, the hottest and newest place in I can't really say new, but definitely the hottest place in the Metro Detroit area, as given credit by Chime Time, in terms of great food and great atmosphere. So we're gonna get over there and get some video and some good egg rolls and some good smiles, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm a little bit behind in terms of getting all that together. It's been a crazy week for me, but we here. So. Thank you, Mr. Felix, for being patient on that part.
No problem, man.
Yeah, you're right. It's a little wait over there. It's a little wait because they're busy.
Oh, okay.
And for disclosure, that's my little brother and his wife. That's their place, okay. And they literally started at like a little party, just frying their rolls on the side. Next, they had a food truck. Next, they had a couple buildings. Then they got another building. And they building it. And they're in the process of trying to franchise it. So hey, we want you gotta support family. And
absolutely.
I told my brother, we be there. Don't worry about it. I pay for the food. Don't worry about it. We just want to have a great venue and continue to feature you guys.
At any point I can get up and walk out, right?
No, you got to stay. She can leave.
This is why you ask questions. I just wanted to know.
She can leave, or you can ask her to leave.
But you don't want me to leave? Just get up and leave?
No. Well, I would hope, let's just put it like this. I would hope not. Hope that it doesn't get to the point of disrespect.
I tell you, what? I say I got to use the bathroom, and then I just going out the door there with the Smokey and the Bandit.
Well, I guess that would be great. It's okay. Because the food would already have been paid for, so if you chose to leave, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Man, I wouldn't do you or your family or people like that, man.
No, I'm just thinking, sometimes it's like that. But it's cool. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Topic of the week as voted on by people. The people who are supporters every week. Will Michigan State's NCAA tournament streak end this year? We kind of touched on this a little bit early in the season. It's starting to look closer to yes.
No.
I know you said they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous about it. I'm gonna stick with what I said before, and I know I'm stuttering about it because it's hurting my heart to say it. Tom Izzo, I'm a big fan of Tom Izzo. He and I had the same birthday. He's a hardworking gentleman, and he wants the best for his program and for his kids. The reason why I say that is because you got to look at the head man in charge. Fitzroy said from the head down, and why I say that, you have to adjust with the times. Defensively, they're okay. Offensively, he has to open up that offense and attract players that run a wide open system. And until he does that, he's going to continue to have the issues that he's having now.
Okay.
Also, those kids still don't want to play with each other.
Let me tell you. Was the offense opened up back in 2000?
But that was a different style of basketball.
No,
it wasn't.
I'm going to show you my point. So,
okay.
So back in 2000, the offense wasn't open, right?
No.
Okay. So they won the national championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
The following year, they almost went back to the championship. They lost to Arizona, who ended up losing to – who did Arizona lose to? Kentucky. No, they lost to Kentucky. Because I remember he said, Simon Says championship. Right. They lost to Kentucky. So what I'm saying is, why would he change it? He don't have the players. A good friend of mine once told me this, and this seems to be true. The next time he'll win a national championship is when he recruit out of Flint. Think about it. All that team was basically Flint. He done had some teams now, and they just came up short. But he hasn't had no team like that 2000 team. That 2000 team, you was straight at every position. Because you had a point guard. He couldn't shoot, but he could run the team. Your 2 guard was Charlie Bell. Your 3 was Mo Pete. Your 4 was Andre Hudson, and your 5 was Calvin Klein. Then on the bench, you had Mike Chappelle, who transferred from Duke. He had a team. But what I'm saying is, it's not the system opening up. It's the players he's attracting to that system. You don't what's his name? Cohen? I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. My man number 55. He cold, athletic, all that. But as time comes, he's going to probably transfer because they're gonna want to die down that. You see what I'm saying? He just don't got the players that's coming.
You're making my point. Kids nowadays want to get out and run, wide open offense, shoot the 3, and all that, and then they want to make the fingers and point to the arm, and that's the game now. They're doing
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, he's not getting those players. Those players are going to Kansas. They're going to Kentucky. They're going to Duke. So what I'm saying is,
they know he's not going to run that offense.
So go back to Flint. Go back to it's talent in Flint. I mean, I'm seeing Greg Brown's comment. It's talent in Flint. You just gotta go find it. You gotta go find it. Moby, do you know the story behind Mateen Cleaves? Mateen Cleaves wasn't even going to MSU. He was going to Michigan. So that's what I'm saying. He stole him from Michigan. Go back to your, since you love Flint, go back to your roots and get them from Flint. There you go.
I don't know. I'm not saying don't go to Flint, but what I'm saying is college basketball around him has advanced, and he has not.
How has it advanced? Marcus, what's my man's name? Walker, the point guard. Tyson Walker is equivalent to Charlie Bell. Hogard is equivalent to Mo Pete. I mean, not Mo Pete, but Mateen Cleaves. The team is there. What it is that you have to buy into the system. They're not buying into the system. Everybody want to be Steph.
I agree.
Everybody want to be Chris Paul. Everybody. That's what I'm saying. They're not buying into the system. If he can get them to buy into the system, there you go.
I agree they're not buying into the system. I agree with that 100% because he has not adapted. Look at Bill Self. Bill Self has always had a guard-driven offense. He got the boy from Michigan down there. He averaging 25. Look at what Duke had to do.
No.
Duke has always adapted to the players that he's had. He went to Cherokee Parks. Before him, when he had Grant Hill, he's always adapted.
No, when Bill Self was at Illinois, Bill Self didn't have what he had at Kansas.
No, he didn't. I agree, but he always still had a good team. It was
not in Illinois. He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he did not.
Tom Izzo couldn't beat him. And Tom Izzo was that's when he was winning the Big Ten championship.
You know who he had in Illinois?
Kansas, because he had won the Big Ten championship or tied with MSU, and that's when what's the name went to Carolina, and he took over at Kansas.
That's no. You talking about when Roy left and went to Carolina,
right?
And then
Self took over.
Self left. No, because you know who had the teams in Illinois? Bruce Weber. Bruce Weber took them to the town almost. Did they? That year, that's when they had Deron Williams now. Right. That used to play for the Utah Jazz. He played with Cleveland one year.
Yeah.
Bruce Weber had the teams. Bill Self never had no teams at Illinois. Bruce Weber had the teams. Go back, Google it. Google it.
I don't have time to Google it right now, but I'll pull that for the next.
No, I'm saying when you get a chance, Google.
Oh yeah. But I can tell you, Izzo. If you look at Izzo's record against Self, he like 2-12 or something like that.
That's with Kansas. That's not with Illinois.
No, he was at Illinois first. He was like 3 or 4 years.
And I get that. What I'm trying to tell you is Illinois wasn't good when Bill Self was there. They were good when Bruce Weber took over. Google it. When you get a chance, Google it. Look at the team. You're going to say, okay, I stand corrected. Yeah, Bruce Weber had the teams.
And I will. I'm a man of my word. We got to move forward a little bit. We got reason why I said it on the bubble. They've had 2 straight home losses to Iowa and Ohio State, and they go to Purdue today, where they haven't won in about 16 years.
Why you say it like that?
It's been a long time. And they got MSU. They got Northwestern on Wednesday for senior day, and then they go to Indiana, which is they're not having a bad season, but they're not having a great season. And they're no slouch. They're on a level Iowa and Ohio State, so they can quite easily give that game away. Unfortunately,
so I just want to. Senior day is against Northwestern.
Yes, and Northwestern been beating them.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why did they do that? They should have made. You should have made Indiana senior day. And then
sometimes you don't have control over
I understand, but senior day you put. That's like you said, Northwestern can beat them, man.
They've been beating them.
Right. So I don't know, Tom. I don't think you did that one right. Because you know senior day tradition, the seniors that don't start, they supposed to start the first TV timeout. So I'm supposed to watch Izzo's son bring the ball up the court. That's you down 15-2 right there, dog. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be a quick timeout.
Quick timeout, right? Because Steven Izzo, if I'm the Duke kid, if I'm Collins, if I'm Chris Collins, man, pressure him 94. As soon as he get it, pressure right. I'm gonna leave a nasty taste in his mouth. For real.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they got to get through Purdue, and Purdue probably going because they want to just smack them around at home.
Right.
But Purdue has been losing lately. They've had a couple couple losses that they really shouldn't have. So
that's the court that Gene Katie built. The dude with the little piece. So I ain't gonna. They ain't gonna lose.
Yeah. Thank you, Greg. You said Bill Self won the Big Ten 2 of the 4 years he was at Illinois.
I gotta see that. I'm not discrediting Greg Brown. I got no. He was. I'm telling you, he was. Bruce Weber was the guy, and they got rid of him. I can't believe they got rid of Bruce Weber. Bruce Weber didn't been around too. Anyway, Illinois, Kansas State. I think he had Montana State. He's somewhere. No, he's at South Carolina, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
And they're doing well. They're not predictions for later.
Okay.
Predictions for later. All right, we got a quick 5 minutes for the NFL. Brother RG down in Houston. We've already touched on this a little bit. We're gonna go back at it. Since the Lions fired the defensive coordinator and pick up the 49ers coordinator. Should the NFL Combine be discontinued? We'll quickly touch on the defensive coordinator side. If the Lions was right, I go get the 49er DC that they just fired. And speaking of them, they promoted within, and they brought up their linebackers and special teams coach, I think it was. So now he's a defensive coordinator. We're gonna see.
So you'll fire Aaron Glenn for this guy?
Bend don't break. I like
What?
the bend don't break. I like San Francisco's defense a little bit better. Honestly, their defense was a little bit stronger.
That's a yes. You will fire Aaron Glenn?
For the sake of winning, yes.
Interesting. Oh, okay. We shall see, said the blind man.
That
is the fun. That since you just said that, man, that is the funniest thing ever, man. For real.
Seriously?
I can't wait. The next time I go in the meeting, I'm gonna tell you, that's what I'm gonna tell them. We shall see.
I'll get the whole thing. All right. Now, what about the NFL Combine? Do you think that should be discontinued?
Yeah, because dude from what's his name? The dude from SC. Man, what's wrong with him, man? Something wrong with him, dude. You see what he did? He didn't give out no examinations. Caleb Williams. He like, I'm not giving you, dog. Dude, something wrong with dude, dog. For real.
That's not him. That's his agent. When you
he don't have an agent.
You don't have an agent?
He don't have an agent.
I know he said he would give out his medical information to any team who wanted to bring him in and work him out.
Man, dude, man. See, this is what I'm saying. This is when the media blows these athletes out of proportion and they start thinking they more than what they are. Okay, let's just say they do trade Justin Fields. What you think you about to do? You don't have the athleticism Justin Fields got. You don't got the throwing ability Justin Fields got. And now you have to get new teammates to trust you. And you straight out of straight out of college. Man, go sit down somewhere. Like what Isaiah say, man, go to the park. Man, I'm good on him, dog. I was good on him the way he did them last couple of games when he didn't dress. He had declared he was going pro. Then why are you on my sideline? Like, man, go to the park.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about Caleb Williams myself. I'm not gonna lie. Does he have some talent? Yes, he does. But it seems like the bigger the game, the less he plays. That's my biggest worry about him. But can he spin it? He can spin it. Can he read the defense? Yes, he can. But when the going gets tough, he don't get the tough out of the way. So he worries me. He does. For him to go, if I'm a GM, am I taking him number one? No. I'm gonna trade that pick and get about 4 or 5 people for him. 4 or 5 people around him, and 4 or 5 people around.
So you with trading Justin Fields?
I'm trading the number 1 pick.
No. So you keep it, Justin Fields.
Yes, I'll put some people around him. I'll put some people around him.
Okay.
I don't think for what he's done, I don't think he's had the opportunity long term over 3 or 4 seasons to see what he actually do. This is only his 2nd season, if I remember correctly. Put a couple more people around him.
This is 3rd, and this is 3rd coming up, and he had 3 different coaches. So I mean, is that fair, man?
No, it's not.
That's not fair, right? You done played under Dick Geron. You done played under this cat, Fravia, whatever his name is. Dog, man, come on now. Right. That's not fair to him. But life isn't fair.
Life isn't fair. I agree. So I will keep him, and I will put some more people around him. Get 3 or 4 number 1. We'll get 2 number 1 picks and about 2 or 3 2s and 3s and go from there and with that pick. And do I want to mess with Caleb Williams? No, not at all. Maybe down the line when he's shown that he's done a little bit more, but not right now. No, I wouldn't do that. We got some people coming in saying hello. I got Rob Brown. What up, though, young man? Greg Brown says that Caleb Williams' dad is representing him. But I still think that's smart as a strategy. I'm not giving out my medical information to just anybody. And that's HIPAA says I ain't got to do that. So if you want to see it and you're looking at you're seriously interested in drafting me and we're gonna come in for a workout, then I'll bring it then. I'm not necessarily going to go and do the in terms of the entire combine. I think the combine is still a good thing. Is it as big as what it used to be? No, because a lot of top athletes are doing pro days, and they're going they're going to Indianapolis for a photo op and show their face. I get that, but to me, the combine at this point is for those people who might necessarily get an opportunity coming from a bigger school or even at a big school who didn't quite have the senior year that they wanted. or where they're coming out early and they want to prove themselves. That's a great opportunity. And also, it's also the because everything is on film for the big guys. If you're gonna get drafted, you're gonna get drafted for a lot of those teams. So it's in the NFL propaganda machine is working. They got it work. They got it now with Tom Brady. Got his new. He let his own thing. I'm 50 years old and I'm still running a 4.5 40, a 5.2 40. He out there outrunning his old video. You do think they really speed that up? Yes, of course. I'm gonna make myself look good. I'm not gonna lose to my old self.
Right.
So and then the NFL network did the same thing. They start putting players together. So it does what it's supposed to do. It generates the hype in the off season. We're talking about it. So there's no need to really get rid of it as of yet. At some point down the line, probably when those Power Fives really start coming together, and you see them, amass the talent together like they have. Even though the Pac-12 still is a technical conference, and I don't know how they're gonna do that, but hey, right now it's only like 4 of them over there.
Right.
They're gonna bring a few more people in. If they're still a part of we'll talk about that when we get further down. The top 5. There must be a plan in place to get some more teams in the Pac-12. So they're doing okay. All right. Let's see here. I still think it's funny watching Tom Brady run and put it against his old video. I'm not gonna make myself look bad. Of course I'm older and my nutrition, and so that's why he can. What's that? TB12. He can pump up a TB12. Look at what I'm doing now. See, I'm old. This is what I did at 22. This is what I'm at 55. Come on, get some of this TB12. Get some of this Dick Gregory. So let's move on to the NBA. Right now, we got the Pistons at 9-50, and they are no longer the worst team in the league. The Wizards are 9-51. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the season's going to end right now. The Wizards, the Pistons, and San Antonio. San Antonio is on TV twice a week. Still losing, but they're on TV twice a week. Wembanyama is out there putting up all kind of stats, and they're 12 and like 48 or something like that. But they're worth watching. Put it like that. Even with that record, they're worth watching.
Absolutely.
The team is starting to pass the ball to Wembanyama a little bit more now. I guess they're starting to realize, hey, we can't shut him out no more. We gonna need him regardless down the stretch, and that's how it is. And I'm pretty sure that Popovich was like, hey, you like playing here, don't you? You like playing here, don't you? Because Popovich will get rid of you in a heartbeat if you ain't doing what you're supposed to do.
Ask Captain Jack.
Yeah, Jack talk about that all the time. How he boxed him in and got him out of there. Yeah. Greg said the Pistons blow monkey chunks. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to disagree with that. But they're still not the worst team in the league anymore. But I think this is a great question. Will the Knicks debacle be a turning point for the Pistons? Not necessarily in this season, but just for the franchise. Having getting pushed around like that, I made the post about them not getting no respect. I stand on that. They were not going to get that call. It was just not going to happen. The referee was standing right in front of him, literally 6 inches from the fact that he got. We call that an old school roadblock. He roadblocked him. Went right under his knee. He wasn't going to get that call. If you're a good team, you get that call. You in the Garden. You got Spike Lee over your shoulder. You're not getting that call. Your team has to be respected to get that call. Was it a foul? Yeah. Should have been a foul? Yeah. I 100% I agree with that. But why was it not a call? Not a call because they don't. Pistons are they was what 8 and 47, 48 at the time, something like that. 8 and 49. They were 8 and 49. You're not gonna get that call. And of course, the next night they're gonna win. They're gonna go to Chicago and win. It's a makeup win. The league made the phone call. Let this through. We're gonna take care of the Pistons tonight. Right. Of course, Bulls are a much better team than that. So, how do you feel about the Pistons being not being not the worst team in the league anymore?
That's only till what, tonight? That's right. It's only till
That was the next point. You ain't said I was gonna say it. To the next
24
time.
hours and 24 hours by next week's show, we'll be saying that we back down. Ain't nothing. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah.
Truth is the truth.
Absolutely.
Truth is true. All right. What did you think about the Clippers' new uniforms?
I haven't even seen them.
They look pretty similar to the ones they have now. I do like it. They're pretty stylish. They have a red, a white, and a blue uniform. And of course, they're going to have their alternative uniforms like they've had. The rumor is that the Clippers are getting a new nickname once they move into their new building. They didn't normally they speculate as what the new nickname would be, but they did not. I'm wondering what it would be, because of course they were the San Diego Clippers. That's how they got the Clippers nickname originally. LA seemed like they take all the San Diego teams away. They're gonna have 3 baseball teams in a minute.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Right, you're not lying.
Because they got the football team from them, they got the basketball team from them. So hey, sorry about that, San Diego. But that's what I'm worried about. I'm serious. If the Lions ever get sold, I'm worried that they would move them to another city. So that does scare me. If the Fords would ever sell the team, we wouldn't have the Lions anymore. There's a lot of cities that want teams, and the league is not giving any franchises anytime soon. So it would have to be a team that moved from one city to another for St. Louis to get another team, or like the Houston. Houston got a franchise. They lucked up. They got a franchise, but there's a lot of cities out there that want an NFL team. So let's just pray that our Lions stay where they at.
Right.
So that's a good question. I wonder what the Clippers nickname, the new Clippers would be. I'll be interested in seeing what that would be, and see what they could come up for a new nickname. Let's see here, the Hollywoods. I don't know. What do you think a good nickname would be? Just right off your head.
LA Bones. I don't know, man. I have no idea.
They call them the team in the basement now. They always talk about them being in the basement, or when they was at initially not Irving, but that's funny, Greg. When they were in down the street from the football stadium, where they were at the Forum, they were the team in the basement at the Forum, and then they were the team in the basement at the Staples Center. The Staples Center is a pretty cool stadium right down. It's right outside of the hood, right down the street from USC. But I don't know exactly where the new Clipper Stadium is. I got to research that, because there's so many stadiums. Ooh, Felix just ran away. There's so many stadiums in LA with all those professional teams. But LA is a large enough area. Los Angeles, Orange County is large enough to hold all those teams. But you can tell that's a lot of money out there to host all those teams. There's 2 hockey teams, 2 baseball teams, 2 football teams, 3 soccer teams. Good morning, Greg. I'm not sorry, Mr. Stephen Harris. Greg, that would be great to have them call that name, but I don't think the NBA would allow that to happen. I would personally love to see that and get away with that, just because, and then Ice Cube could be the new symbol, with the fro, or the whole team really, or to call them the Easy E's. That'd be a cool name to call them. All right. Hopefully we can get Felix back soon. Let's see. We're gonna move on to. Let's see here. Did I get that one? Yeah, we got the NBA. Yes. All right. Now we're gonna move on to Major League Baseball and the NHL. Let's see here. Well, Major League Baseball, as their spring training, we're gonna start breaking down the conferences next week over the next 2 shows, before we go into as they clean up spring training, as they go into the season, and Major League Baseball goes into the new season. That's pretty good with Greg. I'm praying that he'll be back. Normally, this is what happens when his phone overheats, and he'll be back. So he'll be back. Give him just a few minutes. Hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, he'll be back. We know he's gonna be back. Let's see. My question is, I've been wondering since they've been doing so much interleague play. Does both conferences both use the? Can they both use now the designated hitter or the National League? Are they still strictly just no designated hitter like the American League? I've been asking that question, haven't got an answer. If any sports guys out there, if you guys know, nowadays, there he is. He's back. I'll see him over the next couple of weeks. Now, the National League and American League going into the season. We're going to pick up our coverage of Major League Baseball over the summer, and more than just with the Tigers. Last week talked about them, how they have an opportunity to play well, much like the Lions did, and hopefully make to playoffs this year. They are projected to have a good team, and but I purposely not looked at them. I perfectly not looked at them over the season. I do keep up with the scores a little bit. Designated hitters in both leagues. I thought so too, but I wasn't exactly sure on it. Because if that's the case, the Dodgers is going to beat the crap out of everybody. Because Oshani can fifth day, and then
they good for the season.
Or play first base. That's gonna be
good for the season, man. And then when postseason come, they bomb out every year. The only time they've ever been relevant to Dodgers is the year when my man Pierce, Kobe, and they won it in the bubble. I mean, the Lakers won it in the bubble, and the Dodgers won the World Series. Ever since then, they just good for the season. Cause come postseason, Kershaw don't do nothing. That pitching staff don't do nothing. You went out and got my man from Boston, what's his name? Coco Crisp. Man, they trash, man. I'm done with them.
Well, you know? I don't know. They got both the Korean guys.
And yeah, but at the end of the day, when they come to postseason, the game gonna slow down. They gonna choke, man. They do it every time. They win the division. They had a perfect record in baseball. Postseason come, they wet the bed. I'm good, man. Nope. I'm good betting on them, man.
Hold on to that. So when we go, we're gonna start with the American League next week, and we're gonna look at the teams and the divisions and see what that look like, and then we're gonna do the National League the week after that, and National League right up into pretty much going right into the new season, into the new season for Major League Baseball at the end of the month, and I'm excited about that because that means it's spring. That means it's hopefully no more snow. Knock on wood. No more snow out there. So,
man, you see what Mr. Harris say?
Hey, he sent me a note saying we need to be talking more about the draft. I was waiting for him to speak up. We're gonna pick up the draft, but more as we go to the draft. We want to give, like, right now, football season's over, so this is our opportunity to start talking more about other sports and pick up, like, spend more time talking about Major League Baseball and NHL, which we're gonna get to next. Of course, we know that Michigan has 18 players that's potentially going to be drafted, which should happen when you're the champion. That's how it should be.
Man,
you should have much like Alabama did over the years.
Out of them 18, are all 18 going to get drafted, or is half of them going to be working the sidelines like Mike Hart? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. You can win the national championship, right? And you can send 18 players to the combine, right? And 8 of them get, okay, half of 18 is 9. 9 get drafted, other 9 don't. Then what?
I still think that's pretty good. I still think that's pretty good. Yes.
You said 18 people and 9 got drafted and 9 didn't?
But then the other 9 have an opportunity to get free agency contracts right after the draft. That's pretty good.
You sound this guy you've been talking
how
about.
many? No. I'm not saying it because it's Michigan. I'm saying that for any programs. How many programs out there are able to do that?
Alabama.
Other than Alabama does it. OSU does it. LSU does it.
Back in the day, I'm gonna say Miami when they had Ray Lewis and all of them. Yeah. But,
so it's cyclical in terms of, but when you win, because you win, you do have that opportunity. People want to, okay, you got these guys were the best. So let's see if we can put those guys in position in the pros. And that's just how it goes. That's how it is. So, it has nothing to do with Michigan per se. It just has to do with winning. When you're winning, people want winners on your team. Right. I always say winning begets winning.
Just promise me that we won't go downtown for the draft. Just promise me that, because I'm not going down there. I'm not going to do the draft for the Lions down there. No. Okay, you can just drop me off at the police station, because that's what's going to happen. They closed 1,300 Mobius, so just drop me off at the police station. Please promise me we're not going down there. Please. You
don't want to do a showdown there?
No, I don't want to do no showdown there. Ain't it joking? Look, the Love and Stuff community, it's a lot of people that watch this show, man. I go down and no, because then the next thing y'all gonna say, you gotta wear some Lions out gear.
No, you don't have to wear Lions gear. You can wear whatever you want.
Oh, so I can wear a Burt Reynolds hat and a cowboy belt?
Yeah. Why not?
No, man.
Why not?
Going down
we would get our own specially designed Love and Stuff outfits, and we would get up in there, and we would have one of the greatest shows ever. We would invite everybody out. We would have food and Kool-Aid. You see, notice I say drinks. Food and Kool-Aid.
Right. I don't drink. Right.
Because if you get drinks, you're going to get too rowdy. And we're going to have sandwiches. There's a crowd around us.
No.
That's going to be our start.
They're going to bring up the questions. They're going to bring up them Lions questions. I'm going to be like, man.
It's all right. I'll field the Lions questions. I'll field it.
Okay.
I'll take care of that. But that's going to be the lead up. That's going to be the start. We're going to start at the draft. And next, we're going to have our commercial at the Super Bowl like we talked about. That's going to be the start. Next, we're going to have hey, it's Felix, Kamau, and Felix, hey. And next, it's going to be on the Super Bowl. And the next we're going to have so many people, and we're going to have, and it's going to be great. And that's going to be the start of it. So we got to think big for the big things to happen.
I'm thinking big. I don't want to go down there. That's what I'm telling you. I'm thinking big. I don't want to. That's what he's talking about. Police protection for me. That ain't gonna work, man.
Don't worry. We'll get you. We'll get you in and out of this safely, and I'll field all the Lions questions, and we'll have a great time. And Kamau and Felix show will be stepping up to the next level. It'll work out. It'll be a beautiful thing. It'll be beautiful. I guarantee you. So we're gonna go down. If we can find a space at a reasonable price, and I'll be at Sam's Club buying pinwheel sandwiches and Kool-Aid and get the Kool-Aid in the background and come on in and have a good time. We gonna eat a little something and it won't be Honolulu blue Kool-Aid. It'll be red. It'll be grape. All the good stuff. we get the show rolling. Pick it up from there.
I gotta check with my sponsor first to see if I can go out.
Channel 4 News, Channel 7, Channel 2, Channel 2, all of them gonna come to you.
I can sum that up in 2 words.
But they had like the Chime Time interview. And they're gonna come interview us. We're gonna do a live interview downtown before we even do our show. We're gonna be in there, and it's gonna be a great time.
And this guy,
I see it. I see
it too. I see me right here.
I'm gonna come grab you, throw you on my shoulder, and we're gonna drive down.
Man, I can't go down there, man. Yeah.
just put it in the back of your mind. We gonna get you some of that stuff to put on your neck so you can be calm. What's that? Them little essential oils. We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. Okay. Show is gonna go to another level because of that. Okay. That much I guarantee. All right, let's jump into the Red Wings. They are 33, 21, and 6. Since the last show. They are still in 4th place, and they are going to be once again if the show's stopped right now. I'm sorry, the season's ended right now. They will be in the playoffs. And questions: are they going to be buyers? They're 3-1 in their last 4 games, coming off of a 5-6 game winning streak or something like that. Totally,
5. Yeah,
will it be buyers or sellers at the trade deadline this year? The trade deadline is March 8th.
Don't be nothing. But see, Steve always, that's one thing about Steve. He's never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Some GMs, they just be satisfied. Steve, you might turn around and DeBrink and be gone. Or you might turn around and he cut Kane. I mean, he reminds me of Holmes from the Lions. He always stirring the pot. So who knows? He might get rid of who knows, man. But right now, if it was me, I would leave him alone. Because they gelling right now. Larkin's back. He healthy. DeBrinken's playing. You got Patrick Kane hit 2 of the winning goals in the last 2 games. Leave it alone. But I'm a factory worker. What do I know? I'm just saying on the outside looking in, I would leave it alone. Long as the window roll up and I don't have to get rained on, I leave it alone.
All right. That sounds like a solid plan. I would say that if it's you basically said it the way I said it. If it's something that's viable and it'll improve the team long run as well as short term,
absolutely,
go ahead and make the deal.
Absolutely.
Never give up the farm for Spotted Kyle. So yeah. So yeah, I would say that.
3 magic beans. What'd you call it? 3 magic beans?
No, that's the Lions and Dan Campbell. That's different.
That's why I said 3 magic beans.
That's different. Hey, he taking a chance and so am I. What's the difference?
Right.
What's the difference? Small addition, not big. Greg, that's correct. Steve said we need a solid defenseman, and of course he's still stirring the pot with those who go will be champions. But he's saying that just to mess with you.
Man, boy. I cannot wait till that season starts neither. It was going to be a whole lot of crying in Ann Arbor. Jimmy, come back. Jimmy, come back. That's all you're going to be hearing.
Well, it's going to be intriguing because I'm not saying the kid is not a good coach, but is there enough talent still there for him to have the impact that he needs? That's my only question. When you got a senior-laden team, you win a championship, and they all leave like that, that's my only issue. Can the kid coach, the new coach? Yeah, he's a good coach. He's proved that.
On what? Off of 4 games?
He beat some top talent.
Penn State was overranked. You beat Ryan Day because you beat Ryan Day. Okay, what was the other 2 you beat? Iowa. You beat the farmer's daughter in the championship. No, Harbaugh was back for that one. I'm sorry. Okay, what the other 2? Who the other 2 you beat? You beat Maryland with Tua's choke brother. Come on, man. Nah.
Well,
okay, let me ask you this. If he would have coached Washington, he would have beat Washington? No. They see the silence right there. No. Thank you. There we go. No.
I would say yes, and here's why.
Here we go.
Here's why. They had already circled the bus. It was already Michigan versus everybody. It was already bet. It was already they don't believe in us. So I don't see why that wouldn't have continued to move forward.
Because the championship is all on the line, correct? Okay. So, I even go back further. I take it. I ain't going to say the Michigan game. I'm not even going to say the championship. He would have beat Nick Saban?
Yes.
You believe that?
Yes. Mm-hmm. here's why. Because I think Alabama beat themselves more along the lines than Michigan beat them. Even though that it was a good game, went down to the bottom. Traditionally, Alabama wins those tight games. So with the snap and stuff like that, them little things like that, I'd say yes, he would have beat him.
So you're saying, okay, let me ask you this. So if you just threw it out there right now, they going 15-0 again?
No.
I mean losses.
Right now, okay, so right now that's 3 playoff games. Right now, I'm saying 7-5, 8-4 next year. No,
Man,
seriously.
when did the season start? August, September?
Say it again.
I said, when did the season start? August, September? Something like that? Mm-hmm. We got 6 months. No, 5 months. Okay. Because the spring game should be coming up like next month.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm there's still enough talent there to beat the nominal teams in the Big Ten. I think the state game this year is going to be very interesting. That'll probably come down to the last play this year for what both teams, the talent for both teams have. But I don't see him having a bad season unless he loses in the locker room, and they like him in the locker room. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right, it's time for women's college sports. Is women's college basketball better right now than men's college basketball? Is it more recognizable? Is it a better brand of game? Now I was thinking about this. Can you name 5 top college basketball players right now? Men.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I mean, can the average person name 5 top men basketball players, college players? But you can definitely name 5 girls.
I'm gonna say no, not really, because nah. I mean, you're gonna go with what? You're gonna say Caitlin Clark. You're only gonna say Caitlin Clark because she's in the news, right? Okay.
No, not tomorrow. Let's start with the men. Can we name 5 men?
Top 5? Yeah, absolutely. Zach Edey, top 5. Zach Edey, Hunter Dickerson, Amir Baycott, the dude from Arizona that transferred from North Carolina. He's supposed to go to Michigan. Him. Mm-hmm. And then the other one would be I don't want to mispronounce the name. The dude played for Arizona. He has the African name. So that's top 5 right there. Huh?
So 2 people in Arizona.
Yeah, 2 people in Arizona. Caleb Williams. No, it's Caleb Love. Caleb Love. That's his name.
Okay.
The dude, he used to play for Carolina, then he transferred. Yeah. Then he went back. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, me looking at it as I'm more of a Lay fan than you can name off like that. I can name 5 girls much easier than I can 5 guys. That's for sure. Of course, we got Kaylin, we got Juju, we got the girl in Utah, we got the girl from UConn, and who am I missing? Oh, Angel Reese. Angel Reese. I didn't even get Angel Reese in there. So you can go 5, 6, 7 girls where you normally could not do that. So I think that's great for women's sports. I think it's great that this is allowing them to have their shine and move forward and bring the women's game forward. So I love that for them. Where before, Title IX was a joke for a lot of years, and Title IX is doing what it's supposed to do. Oftentimes, you got to have equal sports, and they couldn't wait to start cutting those women's sports, equal everything out. But now it's women's sports are doing, it's paying off. A lot of the club sports like basketball, AAUN club, volleyball club, for the most part, softball. Those girl softball teams out there, tough. They're tough. Did you see the one I sent out where the girl hit for the cycle and home runs?
Yeah.
That's I'll never remember seeing a guy doing that. So the girls up there knocking them out of the park. So keep it going, ladies. Keep it going. All right, we got to finish on time today. So we're gonna take a quick pause for the cause as we go on to Stoopid Sports News. right, of course we got to start Stoopid Sports News with the one, the only, in this corner, Cam Newton. In this corner, some nobody who got beat up on and tossed around because he wanted to run his mouth. Hey, and then we got the little kids on top. Seems like last week, as soon as I showed over the next morning, I'm like, what are they doing? And Cam said, oh, you tough, huh? You think you bad, huh? And this guy, his shirt over his head. Are you serious?
Man, stop, man. Stop.
I thought that was funny. I thought that was the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. He had one and was dragging another. Little kids trying to get him on top. His head about to do hat just on and on and on and on. First, I thought it was little kids. Jumped on them because, little kids is always talking junk. But then, they broke it down how it was a coach who had beat Cam Newton in 7-on-7 talking junk. He got in his face. You got to remember, Cam is an alpha mentality guy. You're not going to get in his face and think you're going to be tough like that. When you start dragging him down the little hill, I'm like, he about to throw him over the fence. So, and then look, boys jump in, try to protect their coach. But I get it. This is nothing new in any AAU. Basketball, baseball, softball, 7-on-7. It's always stuff like that going on.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And I originally thought it was just the kids trying to jump on them. But when you got the adults like that, you would think that the adults would be the ones who would keep a clear head.
Right.
A guy got shot down here in Texas a few years back at a little league game over referees and play calling and stuff. Yeah, a professional, the brother of a professional football player shot somebody over little league football game. So you would think that they would, cooler heads prevail. That's no pun intended. That they would be smart enough not to get into stuff like that. But why? I don't understand it. Why? To me, that makes no sense for them to be out there. I can tell you, I used to play when I was in college. I played. I was in a flag football league in Lansing. It's 8:00 in the morning, and these idiots out there fighting. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. It's 8:00 in the morning, man.
Right.
Why are we out here fighting? Flint fighting against Lansing, and these guys literally out there throwing blows. The police is called. I just walked away and sat down. I'm looking at them. And they like, you're not going to fight with your team? No. One, I don't know y'all like that. Two, I'm not going to jail because y'all idiots want to fight. So this is nothing. Right. They talk about they have this fighting golf too. They'd be fighting that golf tournaments too. The one in Michigan, they brought it back. The one in, was it Romeo Township that they was doing every year, that one professional one, and up towards Flint. It was one of the fan favorites. They cut off the alcohol there, and they because it was kind of a wild tournament. But the players loved it because they said the people were so into it, and it wasn't such a quiet, buddy. They would get quiet a little bit, but as soon as he go to touch that joke, it's rowdy again. So they really like that one. But it's spilling over in all sports, unfortunately. The Buick Open. Unfortunately, and that really hurts me to see that. So I still think it was funny that Cam had to touch a few people up. He didn't throw one punch, but he sure dragged their bus around. Boy, he let them know, hey, I'm not to be played with. Right. All right. Did you hear about this? Miko Hartman supposedly leaking game plans to Jets opponents before he got traded.
No, I didn't hear about that one. No.
Yeah. He I posted that one last night. He when he was with the Jets, he was not happy with his role or the team, and so he was posting. He was calling his boys on the other team and sending out the information on what they was doing. And then he got traded quickly.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of funny. To me, if I'm the Jets, I'm not trading them to. If you sending my stuff out there, I'm not sending you over to a team where you can win. I'm gonna send you to a team where where they're not having quite the success that you're having for sending them to Kansas City. I've heard that happen before. Yeah, people inconspicuously leaving the game plan book in a common area at a hotel, and all of a sudden it's getting picked up and taken over to the other team. So yeah. So that ain't too bright. So if it's a story, that normally means that the league is involved. Don't look too kindly on people doing stuff like that. Even though he's a Super Bowl champion now. I think this is probably the best story right here, and we've been talking about this a little bit over the years, and we alluded to it earlier. Notre Dame will possibly be on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs, which is their own fault. Their own fault. They're not saying that they won't make it. It's just that they have to get an at-large bid. They're not in a major in the Power 5 conference. The ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12, and Southeast Conference. They can just go ahead and make themselves a full member of the ACC. They're a member of every other sport but football. They say they can easily join the Big 10 and keep their NBC contracts. And Big 10 has an NBC contract. So they were saying so Notre Dame could be number one in the country and not get a bye game. Nope, that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, do you think Notre Dame is going at some point join the conference?
No. No.
Now think about it. Is it to their advantage not to just get an at-large and not get a bye?
Yeah, because it's they got their own television. They got their own network. They own Channel 4. Channel 4 is part of Peacock. They're not about to give all that up. No, they're not. They like that. They're like, who's better than us? This guy. They're not giving that up.
Originally, Notre Dame, long time ago, said, hey, Big Ten, can we join? And the Big Ten was like, no, go away. And then, they came back to Notre Dame some years later. Notre Dame's like, no, go away. And so it's been there ever since. And so COVID, of course, they joined the ACC so they could, they could play. But I don't see. I really, honestly, even at this point, with there being so much money out there, I don't see where would have a need to join another conference. Quite honestly, they don't have a need.
If they joined the Big Ten, though, that would be good.
It would.
Yeah, that would be good because you would get Notre Dame, Ohio State. You get Notre Dame, Michigan State. You get Notre Dame, Michigan. Yeah, but then they used to play Northwestern back in the day.
Yep.
Indiana, Maryland. Yeah, but see, them games you wouldn't even really watch, right? You wouldn't watch them. They used to play Purdue a lot. I think they still do play Purdue on and off. But yeah, like Notre Dame and Wisconsin, no. You wouldn't sit on Saturday afternoon and watch that.
I would because
here's why. Right.
Wisconsin traditionally is going to have a good program. Notre Dame traditionally is going to have a good program. So every now and then you're going to get a big game out of the two of them, especially at the beginning of the season. You put them two games. That's a good, even if it's a conference game, that's a good early conference game to be watching, as a September, second, third week in September, as opposed to second, third week in November. I would much rather watch that game early than late.
Okay.
So, Greg, I agree with you. Their contract is paltry compared to what others get, but they're still getting that exposure. You still can tell a kid, your grandmother in Seattle can watch you on regular TV and not have to pay for Peacock because we're on and you'll still be here. And your parents can come in, of course, but other people that they really can't afford it, you know they're going to be on TV. Right. So I think that's why it works out for them. All right, everybody, let's get to our predictions real quick today. Purdue, Michigan State, 3:00 at Purdue. Who you got?
That's an 8:00 game.
Oh, tonight? Okay.
Yeah, it's tonight. Got Purdue, man, 72-59.
Okay.
Zach Edey with 90.
I have to agree with you on that one. I'm going 87-67.
Okay.
Purdue. All right. We got Florida and South Carolina. And we were talking about how South Carolina is better. Florida. They both those teams are ranked teams, and quietly, SEC is getting better. Has been getting better in basketball over the last 5 years.
Let me see. Give me South Carolina 81-79.
81-79 South Carolina. We got Florida. Let's see. I'm gonna go South Carolina because they're at home. They like to go. I'm gonna say 87-81.
Okay.
And North Carolina State and North Carolina, the in-house rivalry.
Give me North Carolina 81-75.
I'm gonna go with the upset. I'm gonna go 77-67. NC. I'm gonna go NC. All right, everybody, we got to get out of here. Got another long day for me. It's gonna be another good day for everybody. I wish a great day for everybody. We will be back next week, March 9th, same bat time, same bat channel, and we're gonna work things back in. Hopefully, with the dating situation, we're gonna get a chance to write that up. And don't forget to watch Love and Stuff Tuesday at 8:30. Dr. V on YouTube at noon on Wednesdays Central Time. Loving the scriptures, loving music, loving history with Brother Williams, 6 p.m. Eastern here on the Love and Stuff Diaspora. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And don't forget about the book. Don't forget we got to plug the book. Got to plug the book. Greatest Journey every day. Make sure you go out and get this. And it'll help change your life. Put your life together by just being grateful for what you have and not what you don't have. And that's what allows you to get more of, you're happy with what you have. And don't forget, click like, click share. Let everybody know we still here. These videos are still going to be available on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. So if you just go back, pull my name up, you'll see it in any of them. And you check out our show, tell your family members, hey, go check them out, y'all. Go check them out. They're doing big things, and we're going to be downtown at the draft. That's going to lead to our Super Bowl show. Our Super Bowl commercial. And we're going to have Felix down there. He don't even know yet. We're going to put the oil on his head. We're going to keep him calm.
I ain't going down there.
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.